My name is Rich.
My name is Paul.
And this is a comic strip AP of Don't Rest Your Head, featuring the sleepless nights of Allan Turner. Now, when we last saw Allan, it was our first time with him. He is an employee of Buy More, and his manager, Mr. Goins, had sent him on an install of a big Giganto TV at Widow Haversham's house, which is an old Victorian. He went upstairs to do the install, taking along with him the monster cables and all the other gewgaws that he had to install here. And then, as he was working, what appeared to be a stopped up or a closed chimney, suddenly the fireplace came alive, and he heard a couple of voices echoing from inside the chimney, and then a pair of what looked like claws appeared on the lip of the fireplace. And that's where we left it. So, Allan, these claws, they look reddish. The skin is leathery. And you see a pair of eyes, fiery eyes, appear in the chimney. And perhaps it's the source of the sound, the crackling of fire that you'd heard before. It's a squat creature that drops down and starts crawling out onto the floor, and then a second creature, both of them appearing to be about 4 feet tall. It climbs up along the side of the wall towards the ceiling. What do?
I blink a couple times, and when they're still there, I take a couple steps back. I don't want to lead them toward Miss Haversham because that just wouldn't be right. That's not the kind of customer service that we provide.
As the goblin-like creature on the ground is crawling towards you, it moves at an awkward, like a spider kind of gait, and where its hands, its claws, and its feet touch the carpet, you see little gouts of flame and a soot residue left behind. The one that's climbing along the ceiling it looks and cricks its head back and looks down at you and says, "Oh yes, this one is the one. Come here, boy. We have a trip for you."
No, thanks. I was just going to finish this and go get a beer. So what I'm going to do?
Yes,
I'm going to take my cable crimpers from the little. I have a little holster kind of thing that I keep a couple tools in.
Nice.
I'm
sure
gonna.
That looks very sexy.
Oh,
all the women love it.
It's super hot. I'm gonna take my cable crimpers and I'm gonna just whip them at the one that's on the ground, the first one that I saw.
All right. So are you just trying to actually attack him, or get out of the way and run, or what?
Attack him to maybe give myself some breathing room to figure it out. I want to at least put them on their back paws a little bit.
That sounds great. All right. This is 4 pain coming your way from these little shriekers. So what we're going to do is I need you to... I know you've got discipline. Are you willing to increase your exhaustion to try to utilize that?
Yes, and I am actually using my exhaustion talent.
Right. Now, this is the first time we've seen it. Your exhaustion talent bullseye. That's why you're so good at darts. All right.
Yeah. So I am going to increase exhaustion by 1. Also, I'm going to take a risk and throw in 2 madness because this is...
Now, how are you... Tell us a little bit. This is the first time we've seen it. What's your madness power?
Well, I'm not using the madness power, but my madness power is that I can affect people's mental states by singing because I'm like the velvet fog, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you are. Okay, that's awesome. Cool. So what kind of tune is in your head as you're going forward here? You got a lot of dice you're pushing. I think you got a chance.
So, yeah, I'm going up to a full 6 dice.
All right.
With 2 madness. So the tune that's in my head is actually, strangely, the first thing that comes to mind. I'm not really singing it out loud, but in the back of my head, I'm singing along with Aretha as she sings Respect.
Nice. All right. Let's see these dice.
RESPECT, find out what it means to me.
Oh, my.
So I have Madness dominates, and I have 3 successes.
Amazing. Okay, I only have 2, so you succeed. You are able to attack this creature with your crimpers. You actually snap off part of its ear, and it howls in pain. You see this like molten type of blood gush out from it and run past the 2 creatures towards the stairs. However, Madness does dominate, so that's actually pretty great. When Madness dominates a roll, things get more chaotic. You need to check off a response of fight or flight and react accordingly.
Yeah, I'm already kind of in a fighty mode here. So I'm checking off a fight response. And rather than do the thing that makes the most sense, which is run down the stairs and GTFO, I'm going to plant my feet firmly and grab the next thing that's in my little tool holster, my sexy tool holster, which it turns out is a Phillips head screwdriver.
Oh gosh, what do you do to this creature that you just crimped off his little ear? And it howls in pain and it scampers back away from you. But you know that one above you is probably going to jump down. But you take this one out with a screwdriver. What did you do?
I whip the screwdriver. It goes end over end. And it's like watching a knife thrower. It goes end over end, and somehow the rotation is perfect. The screwdriver pierces through the thing's head, impales it through the brain pan.
Nice. It does. It falls to the ground. You see this orangish, like that flamey, almost lava-like blood goop out and onto the carpet. That other one jumps down onto your back, though. It's whispering in your ear, "No, come with us. No, there's no reason to kill us. No. We're messengers. Come. It's an invitation."
You did not deliver an invitation. I reach behind me if he's on my back.
Mm-hmm.
I reach behind me. I'm expecting pain, expecting to be burned, but I'm still going to try to grab it and throw it forward towards the wall.
Nice. You grab this sucker, you hear the hiss of your skin burning, and you toss it and slam it against the wall, and it explodes like a melon, like freaking Gallagher, man. Just, and you can see this burn mark along the wall, and the piece of it just drip down onto the carpet. And they are gone. You smell smoke. It looks like a fire. Maybe a fire's going to start here any minute now. What do you do?
It's too much to hope that there's a fire extinguisher in here.
There is a fire extinguisher, but it is rusted shut into its little housing, and when you pull it out, all that comes out is like a white, goopy, non-pressurized mess.
It's like the last couple squirts out of a shaving cream can.
Exactly. Little Barbasol sadness.
Well, I will do my best to stamp it out. Otherwise, I'll whip out my phone and call 911 and then rush down to interrupt Miss Haversham's Wheel of Fortune or Jeopardy or whatever she's watching on the downstairs TV.
Okay, cool. I'm going to say that trying to put out this fire in time for it registers, that's going to be a pain 3 action. There's a possibility of it getting out of control.
All right. So I've got exhaustion at 1 now, so that's happening with or without me, my choice.
It is sticky.
And throwing in 2 madness once again, because I would really rather not have the house catch on fire on my watch.
That makes sense. That is not covered in the warranty that Buy More provides.
And this time, strangely running through my head is that old song, "We're having a heat wave, tropical heat wave." So I'm rolling my dice. I got 6 up. Discipline dominates by far, and I've got 2 successes to your 2 successes.
Okay. You meet or beat the GM's degree, you succeed, and if discipline dominates, then things stay under control, which is exactly what you do. You have the option to remove a response check mark or decrease your exhaustion by 1.
I will remove that response that I just added.
Smart moves. You keep that exhaustion, and now you're standing among the smoky ruin of ancient shag carpet, and you put out the fire. The wall is still ruined where that thing was thrown. You see the scorch marks on the carpet as well as the ceiling from those creatures that had crawled along. And you've saved this place from burning down. You stamped everything out, and that is where we will end it.
All right.
Hi, this is Jason from the Gauntlet Gaming Community. If you enjoyed this episode of Comic Strip AP, please consider supporting the Gauntlet on Patreon. Our page can be found at patreon.com/gauntlet.